going to call this the Watermelon series, and I'm going to be doing 5 different soaps with watermelon themes, possibly 6 soaps, but I'm going to do this same intro video for at least these because there are so many pieces that I'm going to be making at the same time for different soaps that they do have a lot of overlap. Like I spent the last few days drawing pictures, coloring, talking to my kids, because I was going to go with a traditional watermelon soap, but I thought, you know, let's have some fun with it. So I've got 2 teenage daughters. I talked to them, they gave me some ideas, and we'll get there just in a second. But I have, like I said, I've got a lot of overlap where I'll be making pieces with kind of little mini batches of soaps that will go into it. So like with soap dough. So I was up till midnight last night and then working again on soap dough designs. I haven't cleaned up my mess yet, but these are going to be going into different loaves of soap, and you can see they're different lengths depending on what I'm going to be doing. These are not going to be full batches. I usually make, like, my full batches are 20 to 24 bars. I know people make bigger ones than that, but that's what I like to do. But anyway, these are going to be just smaller batches, 8 to 10 bars of soap for each one, because they are very labor intensive. And I've been working on these, gosh, I've been brainstorming for a while now, but actually pen and paper for the last 3 days. I've got a whole bunch of notes that I have for the steps I'm going to take, because like I said, I'm going to have to kind of go back and forth with the different ones. So lots going on. The fragrances I'm going to be using are, I've got 3 from Brambleberry. I've got watermelon sugar, cucumber melon, and then cucumber melon candle and soap. They do smell a little bit different. Now the candle and soap one, that can be obviously used in both candle and soap. They do have a little bit different scents. One of them's a bit earthier to me, so I want to see what they smell like individually, and then I'll do some mixes. I was told that black raspberry vanilla mixed 50-50 with cucumber melon makes an excellent watermelon scent, so I'm going to try that as well. And then for that last batch, I'll probably do some type of a mix. So this will be kind of an intro video for each one, and then now I'm going to talk about the soap that I'm going to be making today. For my 3rd soap, I'm going to do a Pac Melon, which I think will be fun. My daughter had actually was thinking of doing like a chomper, a chain chomper for Mario, but the problem was with all the little pieces and all the little teeth and the eyes and all that kind of stuff, it wasn't going to be a very fast soap to make, and I also didn't have enough soap dough, and it takes about a week or so for me, week and a half, to make more soap dough between pouring it, letting it set up, kneading it, let it set up some more, and I'm just going to go with the colors that I have. So I was thinking, oh, what about a Pac Melon? So Pac-Man, and I haven't poured this one yet, the actual Pac-Man. It'll be green, kind of like a watermelon. I'm going to use a column mold, and then I'll slice out that triangle, and then I have these little balls right here, which will be his little things he's chomping on. And then of course we have ghosts. These will not be the colors. I decided to go with watermelon colors, and I did actually have, I wasn't going to do that at first, but I'm like, oh, I've got a Halloween ghost extruder disc. So I have these little ghosts, and I did them in watermelon colors. I've got a pink, got a green, and then I have the white, and I think that will be a lot of fun with that. Now this one, I'm only going to make 8 bars because I can't easily make this into like a regular loaf where you cut it like a loaf of bread. So I'm going to use this small slab mold. It makes 8 bars of soap, but what I will do is cut everything into 4ths. Then I will place them, probably put some soap in here, like whenever I make another batch, put a little layer of soap in there to act as glue, and I will place them in these 4 areas, and then I'm going to just use a black as the background, pour that on there, and then once it sets up, I'll cut it in quarters, and then I will slice it this way horizontally to have 8 bars of soap. So it'll almost be like a mirror image. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. So I'll come back here in a sec when I'm ready to make that one. I got everything cut to size. These are my little Pac-Mans. They're green and watermelon-y looking. I wasn't really able to get the little lines. I was hoping I could. I went ahead and poured it down the side of my mold, but you know, I've got some color differentiation, but I don't really have those lines, but you know, that's okay. I kind of wasn't expecting that to happen anyway, but they are very green, very fun looking, very watermelon-y looking. So I'll have, like I said, 4 cavities, all the little Pac-Man. I've got 4 of these little things. I don't know what you call them in the game, his food, his little treats. I think that'll be fun. And then I have the 3 ghosts. So I'm going to do red, white, and green. So the reds will be on opposite sides. Now, with the base, I thought it'd be fun to kind of have, like in the game, you have those lines that you're kind of going up and around. So I had this extra blue from shaving off, this would have been for the picnic, watermelon picnic one. And I just have these little thin strips. So I'm like, that'd be fun to do it. These little blocks won't be there, so it'll just be like a line of blue going across, and it'll be flipped, so I'll have a line of blue. The Pac-Mans will be going this way, and then I'll have it flipped on the other side. But anyway, once I pour it, I'll take these out. Now what I'm gonna have to do, I'm about to play with this, is probably pour a layer of soap in the bottom or do something to get these to stand up, because especially these, they're not gonna stand up. So I'm about to play with that for a little bit, and then we'll come back when it's time to do the pour, and I'm going to do black. And for this one, I'm going to go ahead and do a mix of, I'm not sure which cucumber melon I'm going to do, but I'm going to do a mix of cucumber melon and the black raspberry vanilla. Yes. So I'm going to do a mix of the two because that's supposed to make a really good watermelon scent. So anyway, figure this part out, come back when I'm mixing and pouring.